stick. Like you could change your candles and all that, but you don't need to do all that.
Okay.
These are the time frames that I use. I run through. I just have it start off daily 4 hour 30 minutes is my everything. If I want to get into more detail to let's just say like when the market gets all choppied up like
Mm-hmm.
this is something that I would need to get on the 5 minute to see what's really going on.
Gotcha.
But I don't really get on the 5 minute unless I'm just like in the nitty gritty of the charts.
Okay.
This is just what you can press anything for whatever you want to look up any currency, but they have that over here, so I don't know why they have it twice. You just do this.
Gotcha.
None of this stuff I use besides the you don't need trend lines because trend lines me and you can both know that this is going down. That's all
Correct.
really
Yeah.
what trend lines is for, and you can't put a price on a trend line
Yeah.
whatsoever. And it's very super subjective. I know people say they like trading trend lines, but who's the one guy on this earth that says it can go here, it goes here, it goes here, it goes here? There's nobody. So
Correct.
this I don't use none of that stuff, Fibonacci's and all that stuff because who's the one guy that says, hey, it goes from you put it here to here to here to here. Who's the one guy? Nobody.
Yep.
So let's just take this off. This stuff, nobody uses any of this stuff because, like I said, it's basically the same thing. Who's the guy that says any of this makes any money? This doesn't put money in our bank account.
Correct.
This I only use long position, short position. This is just what it shows for over here, like this. This is all this does. So
Okay.
we're in buys, it's going up. This is what I use. All this stuff that's over here, you don't have to use when you start it, it gives you a little box. Let me see, where my box? I should have a default box. Oh, right here.
Okay.
So when you start anything over here, it's just automatic because this is all I need. This is just for like teaching the text. I got that from over here.
Okay.
None of this makes you money. This is
hmm
just a measuring tool, but you don't need that if you're already using this, so you don't need it. None of this stuff I've ever used in my life down here.
Okay.
So watch list, anything you want to trade, stocks, funds, futures, forex, crypto, indices, bond, everything.
Okay.
Look for all that. All right, that's trading view. Anything with a broker. Do you have a broker or no?
At the moment, I don't, bro.
Okay, you could either use the one in my bio or you can just use Oanda. Oanda's a good one.
Okay. You
Or
know
you
what? I might have a demo account in Oanda from a long time ago. I'd have to double check.
okay. Or plus 500. Both of them are free. Try free demo. Start trading now.
Okay.
Brokers are brokers, man. I know people get overcomplicated with brokers. It's just like banks. Everything's different. Like I have Navy Federal, but I also have USAA. I also have Chase. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
everybody has a different commission. That's it. You just choose what you want, what bank you like. It's your preference.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, got that taken care of, broker taken care of. So those are the two main things. That's all you need to do is to day trade. All right, let's get on the charts. So
Cool.
everything is we start from the daily. Are you more of a swing trader, scalper? What do you?
To be honest with you, when I first started, I was just minute trading, which I think that's where, and sorry for my language, I tend to cuss a lot, but I think that's where I fucked up a bit. And
You're good.
what's it called? That's where I kind of blew my accounts. After that, I kind of got a little more reserved. I mean, I haven't traded since, but and now I usually when I do try to predict a chart or see if I know what I'm talking about, I go usually day and 4 hour. Um,
I
I don't know
got
if that
you.
would consider me still a day trader or.
I got you. So it's based off your lifestyle. So with my lifestyle, I have kids, take them to school, pick them up. I got stuff to do around the house. I had to get on calls with clients. So I'm more of a swing trader to where I look at the daily, the 4 hour, the 30 minute.
Hmm.
So I'm pretty sure you have a busy life. That's all it comes down to if you have a busy life. So
Yeah.
you just want to look at the charts, boom, bam, okay, got it. Scalper is usually like teenagers and kids like scalping because it's real anxiety, it's real fast money, and it's like you got to
Yeah.
be in the charts, glued to the charts. And
Yep.
nobody wants to be glued to the chart. So I'd rather look at a 30 minute and just say, oh, okay, my candle's here to here. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
That's the more lifestyle. Okay, got you. Got it. All right, so we're on the daily, and we obviously see that we are buying. We don't have to do all the conversation of the, the higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low. That's old. You don't need all that. Look, just line going up. We're buying. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put this text box for the daily buys. All right, 4 hour. So now let's go down to the 4 hour, and we're gonna see the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to stay too long on these higher high, higher low, higher high. We can visibly see that we're going in an uptrend. So we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
put buys for that. All right. We're gonna go down to our 30 box. Go 30 minute and just quick, you can see we're still going buys, still going buys. None of this is even saying sells. So with buys, we look for support only and whole number. All right. So since we are only looking for buys, this is what people use here, I'll put this right here. All right, oh my gosh, wait. All right, this is support. So support is basically when these candles touch twice. So
Mm-hmm.
this, if I dragged it all the way across, you'll see that it touched way over here. So I want
Yep.
to focus on right here in this area. So when you're trading, you know exactly what's going on. Everything is buys, so we don't have any questions about is it buys or sells. That's out the door. We know we're only buying. We're only focusing on buys. We have our support area. We have our support area. And I don't know why it keeps holding on to my. All right. And we have a support area. We're getting higher, higher, and higher each
Higher
time.
lows. Okay.
350. So when it comes to these whole numbers, I only use
Mm-hmm.
hundreds and fifties. What I mean by that is you see over here it says 600. If I zoomed it up, it'll get down to like 650, 500, 450, 400, 350. I only use the 50s. Don't have to worry about the 25s and 75s. You don't go down that rabbit hole. Just 50s and hundreds. It's simple.
1,500.
Because right here you see at 350, we can't get no lower on taking a buy.
Yeah.
But let me keep going on the others right here. So what I'm doing when I'm adding this, I'm looking at price over here. So this
Okay.
would be 500 right on the dot. Take this off because we don't like these big boxes, and you're buying again. How did you know to buy from here? Price. So here's
Gotcha.
another one over here. Let's see where the whole number's at when I'm doing this. Either be 600 or it'd be 650.
Okay.
Boom, 600.
So you just round it to the closest, whether it's
Close.
the.
The
Okay,
close.
gotcha.
The closest. So when you're buying, your cheat sheet is right here, daily,
Mm-hmm.
4 hour 30. So you have no confusion or a conversation about what are you doing on buys.
Gotcha.
Your support is boom, support, support, support. That's what those boxes were for, but I don't like too much on my
Yeah.
chart. So it's just showing you, hey, price comes down, touch, touch, touch. And when it's touching this box, it's a specific price. So that's a specific price because you're gonna say, Anthony, I get the support, but where do I put my money at specifically
Mm-hmm.
on this price? It'd be at the 500.
Gotcha. Okay.
So take that off, and you can see that it's like a staircase of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. When we're
Mm-hmm.
buying, you're only buying on higher low areas. Why? Because your higher low is areas where if you bought up here, it's going to take you out. You're not at a higher low. You're at the highest part of the market. So it needs to
Correct.
come down in cheaper territory. And I would rather buy at the cheapest amount possible than buy it up here.
Gotcha.
So that's why, does this make sense just so I can, just to make sure?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
got it so far.
Okay, because I don't want you confused or anything. And you just keep running it up. So we're gonna keep going. because this is already passed, so we can't make money over here. We missed it over here. We missed it over here. We
Correct.
missed it over here. It's already gone. All right, cool. But you still have these areas right here. So if you want to use these in between the candles as support areas, you 100% can. So we're still buying. So if you just put that at 50, boom, take that box away. Because it's bought right here. And this
Okay.
this drawdown, we don't I really because it's so minimal. Man, when I first started trading, my drawdowns are like this. Like you don't
Yeah.
need
Okay.
you don't need that much drawdown. If you're losing, if you're down here or any big losing, just get out. Just get out the trade.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't
That
even make
makes
sense.
sense.
Because look, our wins are too big. The wins are too big, so just get out the trade.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so we can keep going on up until it's gonna come to a point where the market comes down back to us. So we wait. So something like this is at right on the dot 150.
Hmm.
All right, we take this off. One, if you wanted to take this buy, you would have had some drawdown with this wick. And that's why it's so good on getting like you can't run away from wicks. But
Hmm.
we're on it. We're on it where it's going. We're on it. You know what I mean? These are things that like the big corporations are like, wicking us out, but we're on it. You know what I mean? If you weren't in this wick, if it came down here and you took the buy as it was going up, you have no drawdown.
Yeah. Okay.
So
That makes
right
sense.
now, yeah, it's Saturday, so the market's closed. So basically what I would do is I have to wait to see is the market going to come back down here and for us to take off, or we just have to wait to see.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um Did this 100%, I'm gonna switch over to the sales. Did this 100% make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, that's kind of what I use as well. Daily, 4 hour, and 30. So
Mhm.
I'm 100% with you right now. I'm understanding it.
Okay, good. All right, let me clear all this up so I can go to sales. Uh, I have to cherry pick because what's selling? There's a lot of stuff buying. What is selling right now? EU? It looks like it's in a turn. I'm gonna do EU, and then because it's doing this turnaround, I want to show you why the buy. All right.
Okay.
So it's selling right now. Usually we would do the whole. Uh, really, it's just in some big range. Really, it's in some big range because this is what we trade in. We
Yeah.
trade in like up, down. This is
Yeah.
just some big range. But I want to show you the sales because then I'll have to just keep looking for whatever's selling. Oh,
It's
Nas
just
is just
simply
straight
buying.
buying. Yeah, I'll just show you EU just because to
Okay.
save us time on looking for a market that's selling. But it's the same thing as if it was right here. If I just took this off. So we have it's the same principles with the daily, the 4 hour, the 30 minute.
Hmm.
I'll do it here. D sales, 4 sales, 30 sales, sales. Okay. Resistance. So instead of support, it's going to be resistance. Resistance is when price comes up and just shoots down. So like this. So the candle came up, shot down. Candle came up, shot down. That means this is resistance.
Hmm.
Candle came up, shot down. Candle came up, shot down. Right here.
Yeah.
Make it more simple right there. I wish it was if there was a selling everything's buying right now in the world. So if there
Yeah.
was if it was be it would basically just this reversed, but I want a bigger thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all
Yeah.
right, it's just selling. So
So,
uh,
quick question for you. If it's like that, I guess that's what they consider consolidation, right? Do you go into a bigger time frame, or you just don't trade at all?
for consolidation, I would not want to trade at all. Have I done it before? Just the reason I'll do it, and I'll show you why, just to get off 10 why I do it. So
Okay.
I tell people not to trade in consolidation because you're gonna get chopped up. It's going up and down right here. So this is consolidation. It's
Yeah.
going up and down, up and down, up and down. For a professional, and we're gonna say you're a professional because now you know what you're gonna be looking at after I tell you this. So this is going down. We understand it's going down and it has to come into some type of turning around territory. So since it
Okay.
broke off, we understand it's going to go into our buys. So if we do it like this, now you could take this away. And now it's like, okay, does this mean we're turning around for our buys? All right.
Mm.
So since we're turning around for our buys, I have to find only support. So since we're turning around for buys, you see that this was broke of the sales
Yep.
and all the resistance areas, whereas resistance drop, resistance drop, resistance drop, resistance drop. Okay, cool. So now this lets me know we're just having support right here, support right here, support right here. All right, so does if we're just going up and we're starting to make higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low,
Hmm.
this whole thing I can just break down and just say, okay, well, we're getting higher high, higher lows. We broke above this. What is this? Let's see what the whole number is. Broke above our resistance. Let's just say 50, because I only do 50s and
Hmm.
straight on it. So we already knew that we were going to take off for the buys. This is how I can trade in consolidation is because if we're still going higher, 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 low, higher, 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 low in all this chaos, and we're still making support, 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 then I'm going to take the buy once it breaks this resistance area, resistance, 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 because everything that was above this, it started buying. Even right here, it had a buy, but it was too weak. Right here, it had a buy, but it was too weak. Right here, it had a
Yeah.
buy, but it was too weak. So if it came back above this price right here of the 50, then
Hmm.
all right, I'm just gonna take off for the buys because I'm pretty sure we didn't do all this down here and all this BS just to play around. So we're gonna
Yeah.
take off for the buys and I'm gonna do the support, support, support. It's easy. Just run it up. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
run it up and I'm gonna look at the price and look 2,000, 4,000. If we're buying, I have nothing else to look at but these whole numbers and just saying, all right, I just need to enter in on this.
Yeah.
But back
Okay.
on the sales, just so I can explain that how consolidation works. Like, yeah,
Okay.
you'll get chopped up if you don't understand what you're doing, but if you understand what you're doing, you got it.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I would love for this to be a lot longer, but it is what it is. I'm doing is looking for my resistance area. So resistance area right here. We're just gonna look for the whole number. Let's say 350. Boom, take this box off. So now it looks so perfect, so clean. When this
Hmm.
breaks down below, you have one opportunity. And this is just on the daily. If I broke it down to the 30 minute, this would be even smoother. So it's the same thing, nothing changes. You can go all the way down to the 30 just so I can show you nothing changes. What the heck? All right. All right. No matter if you're on the daily, 4 hour, 30 minute, price still stays right here.
Yeah.
I'll show you because people get tricked up on that. I don't know. I guess I get it. I guess I was. Yeah, people get tricked up on this part. Where's it at? All right. So we drew this box right here. We're on the
Hmm.
4 hour. Nothing changes if we switch time frames. It's still the same. Here, let me click. What the heck? Where'd our box go?
Hey.
Oh, there we go. I don't know why it threw us off. All right. Right here. Nothing changes. We're on the daily, 4 hour, 30. Nothing changes. Price is price. It still comes to here no matter the time. So since all these are our sale areas, we're on the 30 minute. It came to this price, rejected, came up here, rejected, barely came up here. This just means we're getting weak. If it's not even touching it anymore, so since
Yeah.
we're getting weak, all we're gonna do is do this. I didn't even draw my box because I don't really have to draw a box.
Yeah.
But it's for just for teaching so you can see.
Yeah. I got you on it, bro.
So if you miss these two sales, all right, fine, cool. We already know we're selling. Just wait. Don't like sell down here where it's like at the lowest of the lowest. Like wait
Hmm.
for the retracement, then take off for the sales. So you're doing the same thing on repeat.
Gotcha.
Did this make sense for the
Yeah.
sales?
Yeah. It's making a lot of sense. I think just the fact that I've been messing with the charts has helped me out understand a lot right now.
Yeah, for sure. Let me do this. Put 900. Boom. It's the same thing going down.
Okay.
I just don't want to keep drawing a bunch of lines, getting you confused. And it's like, man, we don't need none of these lines. Like, this is how I trade. This is how I
Gotcha.
trade. If the market's, let's just see, where's the market for sales? If the market was just right here, where's it at? Right here. Okay. We were just selling like this, and this is what I'm looking at, and we're looking at sales. All I see when I hop on this chart on the 30-minute is boom. This is all I see real quick. Real quick.
Mm.
This took 2 minutes. But I've been doing this for 8 years, so I understand why. But
Yeah.
if I understand that the daily 4 hour and 30 minutes is in sales, and all I understand is that we need to just look for retracement areas. These are our retracement areas. These are our resistance areas right here. Then I'm just
Hmm.
gonna hop in. If we want to do the 5 minute, if you ever see me on the 5 minute, this is all I'm doing. I'm just getting in the nitty gritty details of things and saying, okay, we're getting weak, weak, weak. I'm at my whole number. We were already doing our sales on the daily, the 4 hour, 30 minutes. I'm on the 5 minute. You know what I mean? Let's just
Hmm.
see how it just goes. And that's it. That's how we catch our
Okay.
trade.
Gotcha.
What questions you have on the sales?
Um, I don't have much right now. I'm understanding what you're doing. I guess my main uh honestly, I don't have a question right now. I'm just fully focused, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Basically you just have to demo trade with this strategy, this system.
Okay.
Tell me how like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we have a conversation. All right, man, I need to see like some history of what you do good. Basically, this is what I need. How many trades do you take on Monday? Do you hold your
Okay.
winning trades? Do you hold your losing trades? What do you do Tuesday? What do you do Wednesday? What do you do Thursday? Is Mondays your good days? Is Mondays your bad days? Is Tuesday your good days? Is Tuesday your bad days? I need data, details, so I can say, okay,
Gotcha.
boom, 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 do this, don't do this. The second week we're gonna say, all right, don't do none of the stuff this that you did this week, and this is how we're gonna fix everything fast.
Gotcha. I guess I will say I do have a question. Whenever you get into a trade, you see how you set up the you're losing and you're
Mm-hmm.
winning.
Mm-hmm.
What is the percentage that you do as far as you're losing, or you just do minimal?
10. I would just say do 10, just but look, you don't really need 10. So
Okay.
you know what I mean? What do you specifically trade? Because I know if you traded like NAS 100 or a for you are you straight Forex or
Yeah, I've always been Forex. I've looked at as far as like stocks, I've looked at them, but I've always ended up going right back into Forex.
okay. Let me show you so I would say 10 pips, but man, understand like wicks are wicks. Nobody can control wicks. So when we have situations like, hey, if I tell you 5 pips, boom, you
Hmm.
can see why I'm only getting in on these 5 pip moves. But like
Gotcha.
when we have crazy wicks that are like this, and it's two of them, like there's nothing we can control about wicks. You just take the L and just get back in.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Be-
Makes sense.
Because the name of the game is to lose small. I'd rather lose $1, learn from my lesson, and then get back
Hmm.
in the trade and then just keep going versus losing $200 to learn a lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I
I,
gotcha.
I don't need to be in 30 pips of drawdown to know I'm in a bad trade.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That makes sense. Okay. Um, I guess to be honest with you, I'm understanding everything you're saying, and I'm actually kind of excited to try to play with it and see where I get with it. My main questions would be more along the lines of risk management, how much do you usually put into trades?
One to five.
Um,
1 to 5. So it'd be like this. So when we
okay,
have it down, what I'm looking at for the risk management is all right, this middle part. I'm looking for this to be a straight 5. So if I just
gotcha,
put it right here and boom, here's your 1 to 5. And
gotcha.
boom, here's your 1 to 5. Boom, here's your 1 to 5. The reason it's 1 to 5 is because there's 5 days, Monday through Friday. Markets are
Hmm.
closed Saturday, Sunday. So as you accumulate your capital, you'll realize, all right, Monday through Friday. So if I take a loss on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm still profitable for the week because I won Friday, but it's the smallest amount of profit you could have made for the week. But I still
Hmm.
won. Okay, I'm good. But if you lose all 5, You just lost for the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. I think that's the only questions I have now. Uh, Owanda or plus 500. Do I have to start a demo account there? I guess, and then if I
The
do,
Yeah, it doesn't matter what demo account you use, man,
okay,
because it's a demo account. All we need is a platform for them to let us trade. That's it.
gotcha,
So it doesn't matter who you use. I can look at your data on when we schedule our next Zoom call, and either or it doesn't matter who you use. We're gonna look at the history regardless and see where
gotcha,
you're doing good, where you're doing bad. Basically that same information.
gotcha. I guess two more questions.
Give me all your questions, man.
Appreciate you. One of my questions is because I know once you jump into stocks, I don't recall forex being the same, but once you jumped into stocks, you have to have a certain amount of capital to be able to trade more than three a week, from what I understand. Is it the same with the?
No.
Okay.
I know what you're saying. The 25,000 or whatever people say,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
trading
yeah.
stocks. No, no. There is. Let me look for low commissions, get smaller, swift, practice, easy to use. I'm trying to see. Usually on here it says their minimum, like what you got to put in. I think it's like $10. It's like
Oh,
10 or
okay.
it's something. It's something so that I don't even think about.
Okay.
Where does it say? Intraday, market. All right, some of them, they'll usually say this, hey, this is our, I mean, they have to. This is our minimum that you
Yeah.
got to put into an account. You just got to look on the website somewhere on here. But yeah, you can just
Gotcha.
make an account, man.
Okay. I think I do have an Oanda account, but I think it was more along stocks. But I'll figure it out once I get back from work. I'm definitely gonna be playing with it tonight, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Last thing is you. I'm assuming you don't go off of news or none of that stuff, right? You just go straight charts.
No, I'll tell you why it's kind of long-winded, but I'll make it short.
Okay.
Why I don't go off of news. All right, because if the people, I think of if if you own gold, let's just say you own gold. You're the
Yeah.
one guy on this earth that owns gold. How do I get money out of the world to buy this gold? Because that's how I make my money. I get my money from people. If I'm buying, they got to sell. If I'm selling, they got to buy. All right.
Correct.
So if I own gold and I can control, if I have all the money, if I can control media, I can control the news, I can control social media, all this stuff, and I can just pay people because
Hmm.
it's paying people. All right, fine. Then that's how I'm able to get the world to sell when I need to buy so I can gain all that money. All right,
I
cool.
see where you're going from.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I see where you're going. Okay.
if all this can be bought, and what is one thing that you can't do to manipulate me? Well, if you can manipulate me by giving me trading view, because I had to think, is trading view manipulated? Yes, it can be bought. Why would they give us all this information, all this extra stuff easily? One, because they need us to trade. Two, they need us to have something to look at so we can trade.
Hmm.
Three, how else are we going to get our money if we don't have something for them? So let's just say TradingView is bought. I don't know who owns TradingView. I don't go that deep, but hey, it can
Yeah.
be bought. If I own gold and I need to get an agenda pushed, I'm gonna buy TradingView or pay whatever I need to pay them to say, hey,
Of
do this.
course.
All right, cool. So since we got all that, you can manipulate me with the charts because you're giving me all this chart stuff, and you know that none of this stuff is gonna make me money. I
Yeah.
know that you know it. It's not gonna make me money. So why would you give me this? Obviously, you want me to lose. You need to have all this information to lose. Why would you put emojis on here?
Yeah.
You don't care about me making money. So since you don't care about me making money, what can you not manipulate? Well, you can't manipulate that you got to get your 1 million from here to your 10 million to here. So
Hmm.
I exposed the smallest thing on this trading view thing, and it's this. This is where you're making your money price. You can't use if you still got to start from 1 to 10. So you still got to take your 1 million to 10 million. I can't change that. You can't change that. That's how money works. All right, cool. So you can't manipulate 1 to 10. Got it.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna put everything at a whole number because that lets me know that if you have any friends, then how can I explain that to you? Hey man, we're gonna all sell at a certain number. I'm not gonna tell you one, two, three, four, five. No, we're gonna sell at 200 on gold and we're gonna go short. And I'm gonna pay all the marketing media, pay the news, pay this, and for the news at the little bottom where the little red lines and price and everything is at. I'm gonna
Hmm.
pay them to put this price there so it can show all this. So if I think just like that, and I'm thinking all the ways you can manipulate me, I'm gonna cut all that out, and I'm gonna just say, all right, we're just gonna straight price action and straight market structure this whole thing because you can't manipulate those two.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Cool, man. I think those are the only questions I have as of now. Oh, will I have access to the Zoom call again by any chance? So I can look this over?
I'm gonna send
Okay.
it to your email. It takes like 10 minutes for it to get to your email though.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Um,
Anything else?
I think as of now, that's it, bro. I'm probably gonna head to work, and after that, I'll be jumping on it, messing with it. I obviously won't be able to get no data till the beginning of the week, so I'll
Hmm.
probably stay in touch with you, and then see if we can set something up next weekend.
For sure. Send me a text. Anything you need, man, and I mean anything. You send me a text.
Gotcha. I appreciate it, man.
All right. Enjoy your day, man.
You too, man. You have a good one.